What's going on, guys? Chase with iDub Hockey, hanging out with Charlie, product manager for CCM, hanging out here in Montreal with your new line of JetSpeed FT3 Pro Sticks. Some really big changes this year, but before we start talking tech and spec, what style of player, what style of shooter did you guys design this FT3 Pro line for?
Well, the JetSpeed family is actually geared towards that hybrid player, likes to score from everywhere. And that all starts from the kick point. The kick point's a hybrid construction, so that really is what led us to the JetSpeed family.
It's really the do-it-all stick, right?
That's correct.
So we had some really big success with the FT2 last year, so I know you didn't want to change too much, but we do see some significant changes in the FT3. What was kind of your goal, your mission with this new stick line?
One was about lightweight, and you'll see this for all of our new sticks in 2020. So we're actually introducing new technology. It's a layering process called now light carbon layering. Basically, we use the same carbon that we used in the past, Sigma Tech, so our high and elite carbon, but it's a new layering process that allows us to optimize weight without jeopardizing durability. So for the new FT3 Pro, for example, we'll be sitting around 385 grams.
And that's a big change from about 410 grams in the FT2, correct?
Correct. But one other big challenge for our engineering team was to keep the right feel. So there's one thing to take out weight, but you don't want to jeopardize feel and have a bottom heavy stick. So we were able to keep an optimized balance point in the stick.
And then as far as just the overall performance too, because like you said, we reduce a lot of weight, but as far as maybe energy transfer, responsiveness, how does this new nanolite process affect the playability?
So we actually did tons of testing in our performance lab, and knowing that type of player that shoots from around that 10-meter mark that we use as a benchmark for our shooting protocol, we actually saw that the FT3 Pro versus FT2 will get the puck 1 full feet faster than that versus again the previous model. So a huge improvement there.
I mean, this game is just a game of inches, so just a little increase doesn't sound like a whole lot, but in the game, it's something you can notice.
It's tons, yeah.
Yeah. And another change that we find, not so much in the blade, but in the curve offering. What can you tell me about the new curve?
So we have a new modern curve, our P90TM. Really, it's a blend between our P28 and P29. It's got obviously a little bit of a heel shave, but what's unique about it, it's got a bit more of a toe hook, and it's slightly max height. Not a full max height.
Right.
We want to give a bit more height to the blade for those players looking to win face-offs or slap pucks out of the air.
Yep.
So we didn't offer a max height in our offering. So this would be the go-to for players looking for a little more height in the curve.
So we just covered a lot of changes in the FT3 Pro, but also some big changes in the FT3. What can you tell me about the second price point?
So the idea for us was to bring similar value as the current FT2 and bring that same performance at the FT3 level for 2020. So you still have a really performant product, a really elite construction with our C6 carbon layering, but brought down to the FT3 level.
And then, so we do see another familiar face in the line with the JetSpeed team. We've talked about it before, but the FT440 and the 460 are carryover this year, so you can check out our previous video if you want to learn more about those. But let's touch on a couple key specs for the JetSpeed team.
So the team is a new entry for us, a new model. We felt we needed to have that price point to respond to a certain type of player. So that mid-segment, we want to bring more value, more performance. So that was the mindset behind the team stick that we had. You still also have the C6 carbon layering. You don't have the same weight gain as you have with the FT3, but still have a high performance stick for that mid player.
So you're really trying to offer just optimal value no matter the level of play of stick you're looking for, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Right on, Charlie. Well, as always, thanks for having us out here and running us through. And then for you guys at home that want to check out more of these new CCM JetSpeed FT3 Pro sticks, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.